and welcome to my workout. This is going to be a whole body workout. We're going to be using kettlebells, dumbbells and a Swiss ball and a yoga strap later for stretching. You can also use a dressing gown belt or a belt or a scarf. So today we're going to be working the whole body, combination of exercises. We're going to have a little bit of emphasis on strengthening the whole posterior chain. Hamstrings, glutes and back. So let's start off with a good warm-up first of all. Just swinging into that spine, creating some movement in the lower back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shifting from side to side, warming up into the inner thigh. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to stretch across. Stretch that arm all the way across the body. Tap the toe. Stretching into the side and the shoulder. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take it into a squat. Just a gentle one. We're still in our warm-up stage. Nice straight back. Squat it down. Big stretch up. Just a teeny little arching of the back as you come up. It's warming up a little bit more into that lumbar area. Take it to 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's cross the arms over. Roll them forward. We're going to be doing some kettlebell swings, some shoulder and upper back work, so we want to get nicely warmed up and mobile in this area as well. Then we're going to roll it back, squeezing the shoulder blades, kicking the heels up to the bum. Picking up the pace a little bit more now. Take it to 10 more of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to stretch up now. Take it to an alternating knee raise. Whole body warming up now. Into the shoulders, the hips, the legs. Keep it going. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to take the legs nice and wide. We want to bring hand to opposite foot, other arm stretched up, flat back, sticking the bottom out. And just hold for a couple of seconds, then switching it over. We don't want to round in the shoulders. We want to keep a nice flat back position like you would for a yoga forward fold. That is the same action with the back that we'll be looking at shortly for deadlifts and kettlebell swings. Okay, let's just do a couple more. And 1 more. Okay, shaking it out. We're going to take it into some deadlifts first of all. So you want fairly heavy kettlebell or dumbbells. So you can use either. We want to hinge from the hips, so where there's creases as you bend forward. Keeping the back flat, we want to avoid the shoulders rounding. We're working into the hamstrings and the lower back. Okay. Maintaining that flat back position. If you need to bend the knees to get down there, that's fine. It depends on the flexibility in your hamstrings. And just rolling it up. And keeping that posture. The back is in the same position as it is when you're standing upright. So it's just movement in the hips and the knees if necessary. If you can't get down without the shoulders starting to round, then bend the knees slightly. Okay, keep it going. We want to be looking slightly ahead rather than down. When we look down and when we start to rush it, that's when the shoulders start coming forward. Okay. Also engaging the abdominal muscles. Let's do 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. And let's do 1 more. Stick that bottom back. Flat back. Bend the knees if you need to. Roll it up. Okay, we're just going to bring that around the body. Warming up a little bit more into the shoulders. Just be careful, you've got a good grip on it. Don't want any toe injuries. And 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to take it into kettlebell swings. It's that same draw projection as you had for the deadlifts. A slight bend in the knees. As we come forward, we're doing a little push with the hips. Still looking ahead rather than down. And push. That's it. Keep it going. The arms are loose, so not actually lifting the kettlebell with the arms. We're using the momentum from the push from our posterior chain to get that kettlebell going. That's it. Really great for strengthening the lower back, hamstrings, the glutes, and the deep abdominal transverse muscles. And also working the shoulders. Bit of a good all-rounder and gets the pulse rate up. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And being careful as you stop. Don't grab it with one arm. Okay, I'm going to go back to our deadlifts. 12 of these. Nice and controlled. If we go too fast, we're less likely to be engaging the muscles that we should be engaging. So you should feel this in your hamstrings. And breathing with the movements. Exhale, long exhale as you come down. A long inhale as you're coming up. That's it. Keep it going. If you have a mirror in the room you're exercising in, it's a good way just to check your back positioning. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 2. This is a controlled movement. 1. And using the abdominal muscles as well to bring us up. Taking it back into our swings. So get your stance right first. Knees are soft, arms are loose. and go. Pushing through with the glutes. Really simple exercise, but ever so effective for the whole body and as a cardio exercise. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And taking the same care when you place that down as you take with your deadlifts. Okay, just stretch it out, tap it out. Grab a drink of water if you need to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to take it into wood shots. So you can use a kettlebell. I'm going to use a slightly lighter one for this. Or you could use a dumbbell, depending on what you've got and what weight you're comfortable using for this exercise. Slight bend in the knees, shifting in the knees slightly as we come down, right down to that knee. We've still got that broad projection with the back, still looking ahead rather than down. Bringing it up over the shoulder, watching its trajectory, following it as we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And changing sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just marching it out. Okay, I'm going to take the legs nice and wide. Now we want to try and get the feet as horizontal as we can, because this way we're going to challenge our abdominal muscles even more. Bringing it down to a wide squat. I want to try and get a right angle with the legs if you can, but obviously just bringing it down to a level that's comfortable for you. And if you have any knee issues, just being careful not to come down too far. That's it. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. The more we have our feet out to the side, the more we need to balance using the abdominal muscles. So even though it's primarily a leg and glute exercise, it's also working the abs. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and just kick out the heels, shake out the legs. We're going to take it back to kettlebell swings. You can switch back up to your heavier one if you like, or you can continue with this one because we're going to switch it up and do alternating hands. Exactly the same thing. Start off with 2 hands first of all. Once you've got into your flow there, switching hands at the top of the swing. So both of the arms are still doing exactly the same thing. You're just holding the kettlebell with one hand at a time. That's it. Keep it going. If you've got a heavier one and you need to switch down, that's fine. Or if you've got a lighter one and you want to switch up, also fine. Just listen to your body, do what works for you today. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, carefully popping that down. Okay, let's just keep moving for a sec. Got that heart rate up. We don't want to stop too suddenly when that blood is pumping as fast as it is at the moment. Grab a quick drink of water if you need to. Which I forgot to do. I'm just going to grab one quickly now. That's it, keep moving. Get your water. Is awesome. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, once again, select the weight of kettlebell or dumbbell that you're comfortable with. If you're using a dumbbell for this, just holding it like this. Exactly the same thing for the wood chops as with the kettlebell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Keep that back straight. Bending at the hips, like you're a drawbridge. That's the foundation of a lot of effective exercise, is that posture with the movement hinging from the hips and the back staying straight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, just kicking up the heels. Keeping that movement going. Jog it out if you want to, or keep it low impact. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to take it nice and wide again. The feet as horizontal as you can. It does require a little bit more balance, a little bit more core engagement. Wide squats. Might be a bit wide there. Right, there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring that up. Pop your weight down. Shake out the legs. Grab another drink of water if you need to. Pop my fan on. Getting warm now. Okay. Jog it out, jog it out, jog it out. Roll it back, kick it up. Make it dynamic. You can kind of do this, or you want to get a bit more into the dynamic zone. Bigger movements, more of a balance. Small dog. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to take it again to our alternating hand kettlebell swings. So, I like to remind people to do a little posture check first. Feet are nicely spread, knees are bent, aware of that hip and back action. And go. Couple of swings to start you off. Get into the rhythm, then swapping at the top of the swing. That's it. Lovely. Using the abdominal muscles as well. You should be able to feel those in this exercise. Doing their thing. That's it. Keep it going. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1, and nice and gently popping that back down again. Okay, give it all a little shake out. Grab another sip of water if you need to. Okay, take it into an alternating knee raise. 8, 9, 10, and 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Do your own thing here. You can do star jumps, whatever you like. It's just a little active rest period, little cardio interval before we go into some more upper body and shoulder work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. This next exercise, you can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell, depending on what you've got and what weight you're comfortable with. Taking it to a one-armed row. We're going to get into a static lunge position. Again with that back positioning. We don't want to be like this, because we can still make this an active core exercise as well, because we're split stance, we're using the core for balance. So hinging from the hips, we should have a bit of a line from the back to the back leg. Give you an indication of where you should be with your back. And row it back. Squeezing those muscles around the shoulder blade. 5, 6, looking forward and not down. That helps keep that neck in alignment with the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to stay on this side. Shift your feet if you need to. We're going to take it into a dip with the bicep curl. You don't want the knee coming too far forward with those toes. Just adjust your stance if you need to. Back is straight. Come down as far as comfortable on those knees. Can't come down as far on this left knee because it's a little bit arthritic. I'm coming down to a comfortable level for me. You might be down lower, that's good. Or you might be up a bit higher. 3, 2, 1. Okay, just shake out the legs. Changing sides. Taking it to our one-armed row first of all. Okay, so just checking that posture. Back in a nice straight line. Row it back. Elbow tracking back. The arm is skimming the side of the body, so we don't want it coming out. Tracking all the way back. 5, 6, 7. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then we're going to take it to our dips with the bicep curl. 3. Engage the abdominal muscles. We're in a split stance, so we do need to use those to help with balance. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, excellent. Give the legs a little shake out. Taking it into alternating knee raises. And the arms holding the dumbbell or the kettlebell. You're moving the arms like you would if you were kayaking. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just kick up the heels. Get a little stretch out into those quads. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're going to repeat our one-armed rows. Right, so check your knee's not coming too far forward. You don't want to put all that body weight onto that knee joint. And row it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bringing a little bit more upright with the body, taking it to the dip, bicep curl. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give the legs a little shake out before you switch over. Ready to do the same on the other side. Lost my balance as I look sideways. Okay, and 1 on row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bringing it back to our dip with a bicep curl. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming up. Kick back. A little stretch into those quads. A lot of work holding that position. That split squat, lunge stance. Okay, alternating knee raise. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's just pop that down. Always carefully placing our weights down, not swinging them suddenly into one arm to do that. That's how shoulder injuries happen. Quick refreshment break. Direct across into that shoulder, tapping the toe. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this next exercise you do with the kettlebell, traditionally done with the kettlebell. If you find your kettlebell is a little bit too heavy for it, you can also do it with a dumbbell. So starting off the same premise as a swing, but with, let me just adjust my mat, sliding, but with one arm, and then we're pulling back into this position. Okay. So if you think your kettlebell's too heavy, you can still do it with the dumbbell. Okay. Let me just show. Abs are going to be engaged for this. Protect that lower back. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we want to be strong in that wrist so that this doesn't come back and bash you. So if you don't feel that your wrist is strong enough to do that with the kettlebell, then use a dumbbell. Okay, we're going to switch sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. I can feel that working my shoulder area, but also feel that quite strongly in my abs. 2, 1. Okay, just holding it. March it out. Give those shoulders a little rest before we go again. Let's take it into some squats. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating now. 5, 6, 7, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's give the legs a little shake out. March it out. Catch your breath if you need to. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5. 1. Okay, so we're going to go back to the kettlebell pulls. Get your stance right. Knees never locked, always soft, protecting those joints, especially when you get to my age. Okay, swinging it through, pulling it back. Abdominals fully active, engaged here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4. You feel your wrist is not supporting you enough, but you can switch halfway through the set. That's fine. 1. Much better to have the form and technique right with a lower weight. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very carefully taking hold of that with both hands. Kick up the heels. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to take it into a squat again. This time we're going to add a little bonus shoulder press. Exciting. And squat and press. Again, keeping the knees and the elbows soft when they're extended. Avoid locking any of the joints out. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Feeling the burn in those shoulders. 1. Okay, let's pop that weight down. Shoulders a little roll out. They have been working hard today. Let's stretch across. I'm going to start bringing the heart rate down a bit because we're going to come down onto the mat shortly. We don't want to stop too suddenly. The heart's pumping fast, pumping blood to those muscles because they've been working hard. Stop suddenly, and you can get what's called blood pooling, where the blood is pumping faster than the muscles are working, so it's not being returned back the same way to the heart. So we're just going to slow it down, nice and gradually. Enjoy this little rest. There's more to come. and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it all out. Get yourself another drink of water if you need to. We're going to bring it down to the mat. And we will be using our big ball of joy. Right, so we're going to start off with roll-outs. What we want to be upright in that torso. As we move forward, we're not moving in the shoulders or the head at all. That whole upper body area is staying the same as it is when you're in this position. Movement again is coming from the hips and a bit into the thighs this time as well. The hands are close to the body, close to where the hip bone is. And as you come forward, the hands are rolling off the ball. The legs are coming at an angle. We don't want to do that. We want to keep strong in that core. Feel that you're sinking. Stop it there and don't try and take it further. You might be here. You might be here. It's all good as long as that back is not being compromised. 3. Working into the lumbar area. Just take it nice and controlled. A lot of these core exercises, much more effective done in a slow, controlled manner. Make sure we're correctly engaging the muscles we want to target. 3 more. 3. 2. 1. Okay. We're going to take it into an elbow plank. Do it on the floor, or if you want to make things a little bit more challenging for yourself, do it on the ball. So, just hands together like this, like a prayer mode. If you're clenching your fingers together like this and clenching them because you're concentrating on the effort of holding the plank, then you've got all this tension that's going to run from hands all the way up here. Still put pressure of the hands together. Okay, and engaging those abs, bring it up. Focus on long, slow, deep inhales and exhales. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Just pulling back. Have a quick stretch. Little child's pose. Keep hold of your ball, otherwise it will roll away. And sweaty. Then we're going to come back to our roll-outs. Get your position right. Always take time just to get set up first rather than rushing into it. Core engaged, back is straight, hands are correctly positioned. Breathing out. Inhale. That's it. Maintain that position with the upper body. 5, 6. And remember, just go as low as works for you in your back. We don't want to see any dipping in that lower back. Using the abs here and the lumbar muscles. Okay, 3 more. 3, 2. Coming all the way to a fully upright position as we come up. One more. And release. Okay, excellent. Right. I'm going to switch position now. My head in front of the fan for a second. Oh, right. So I'm going to do a little exercise now that I like to call 50s beach ball because it reminds me of those old postcards. So, lying on the back, so I've got enough space. Ball is between the feet. Bringing the head and shoulders up. Take the ball, hands and feet all the way back down again. That's it. Working the upper and lower abdominals at the same time. 2 for 1 deal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you're bringing the head and shoulders up, keep the neck in line with the spine. Looking up at the ball. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's just pop our feet on the ball. So we want to kind of have the ball here, this very bottom bit of the lower leg. Okay, arms out. Bridge up, down. And just. I'll be feeling that one in my hamstrings. Having the feet on the ball, adding that extra dimension to the bridge. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more time. 50s beach ball. Yay, right. Stretch out first. Okay, and off we go. 1. Bottom space. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, 1 more. Oh. There we go. Right. We're going to pop the ball out of the way now. I'm going to stay there, stay. Right. And we are going to get our yoga strap ready. And you'll be pleased to know we're going to do some nice stretching. Okay. I'm going to start off just on the back, bringing the knees into the chest. Right, tilt that pelvis up towards your chest. And a little gentle rock, circular motions on that lower back. It's been working hard today, that lumbar area, all those kettlebell swings. Yeah, now we're just going to bring our chin up, our head up to meet the knees. Oh, curl yourself into a lovely little ball. And release. Then we're going to take the arms out to the side. We're going to bring the knees up, take them over into a twist. Now where you get to with the knees is really dependent on the flexibility in this area. So you might need to prop something under that bottom leg and under that top leg if you're not able to relax and rest your knees down, because I don't really want them being held up like this, because creating tension in here, it defeats the object of having a nice stretch. You can also pop this hand on this thigh if you want to just hold that down. Increase the stretch. We want both the shoulder blades relaxed onto the mat. Getting a nice stretch here, outside of the hip, lower back, also onto this pectoral area here. Great stretch for you mums if you've been doing lots of baby cuddling and breastfeeding. Just hold, focus on some nice deep inhales and exhales. Just enjoy the stillness for a moment. Nice deep inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Long, slow breaths into that stretch. Feel your shoulder blades relaxing to the mat. Just a little bit longer because I like this one. And we're going to bring the knees up. So in this last section, stretching, we're going to move nice and gently, mindfully, being kind to ourselves. Slowing it right down now. Done an awesome workout. Now for the lovely, relaxing, stretchy bit. Nice, regulated, even breaths. Okay, don't fall asleep. There's more to do. Okay, you're going to take your yoga strap, gun belt, scarf, or even a thin towel. I'm going to pop that around one foot. Actually, I'm going to slip my shoes off for this bit. So we want to have it, not going to hold this off, not in the arch. We want to have it more on the ball of the foot, so we can use that to help pull the toes towards us to get stretch into the calf, as well as the hamstring. So, keeping the shoulders relaxed. We don't want any of that. You want to be stretched and relaxed, not holding tension. Again, where you're at depends on your individual flexibility today. You need to bend in the knee, bend in the knee. If you're just here, that's fine. As long as you can feel that stretch in the hamstrings, point the toes down towards your nose. You can feel it into that calf muscles as well. Hold. Again, we're going to just focus on that nice, slow, regular breathing. Okay, so now we're going to take, if you're on your right leg, both ends of the strap in your left hand. Make sure space here for this. The other arm comes out, counterbalance. I want to keep that opposite shoulder blade on the floor and not lifting it up. Bringing the leg over to the sides and stretching down that IT band into the glutes. Again, come as far as you can without lifting. If you can do this, your shoulder blade is up, then you need to bring it back higher to get that shoulder blade down. That's it. Nice and gently. You don't want any fast, jerky movements into those joints at this stage, or at any stage, actually. Changing feet, moving mindfully, taking it into our hamstring stretch on the other leg. Relaxing those shoulders down. Pointing the toes down towards your nose, get into that palm. Then we're going to take both ends of that strap in the right hand. Left arm comes out for our counterbalance. Slowly, gently moving with the exhales. Leg over. That left shoulder blade down. Nice and gently. Bring the leg back. Releasing the strap. Coming onto your side. Relax the head and neck down. Coming back. Stretch the quads. Push the hip forward. Roll that shoulder back. By doing that, we're also getting a little stretch into that pectoral shoulder area as well. Relaxing the leg down. Don't want to hold it up here. Stretching. And you're going to take that, moving carefully, particularly when you sit up. Get any head rushes. Or just roll it over. I didn't do that because I didn't want to turn my back to you, but you can just roll it over so you don't have to sit up for that. Relax the head down. Shoulder rolls back. Hip is forward. And we're going to scooch around this way. Nice and gently, we're going to bring it up onto our hands and knees. We take it to some cat-cows. Nice box position. Fingers are spread. Give us that good base of support. Looking up, tilting the pelvis so that our back is dipping in the middle. And looking back towards the legs. Rounding into the upper back. That's it. Going. A few more. Big tilt to the pelvis. Take it back into a child's pose. Bottom on the heels, bringing it forward. We're going to leave the bottom where it is, and we're going to walk the hands and the head over to one side, stretching those fingers out, pushing the bottom back. And change sides. Doesn't matter. I'm working here. Okay. I was just thinking, wow, I managed to get all the way through without any dog barking, and then there we go. Right. Bring it up into a hip flexor stretch. We want a straight line between the ankle and the knee, an angle on that back thigh. Just holding it up, stretching into the hip flexor here. And change it over. Okay, I'm going to take it to a seat now. I'm going to do a lower back and glute stretch. So if you're able to get your legs into this position, one knee stepped on top of the other, great. If that doesn't work for you, you can do it in a cross-legged position. Stacking one knee on top of the other. Again, we're applying that hinging from the hips, flat back principle. So we're not going, oh look, I'm getting my head down that far. We're doing it like this. You might not get as far with the head, that's fine. I like to do a little wiggle into the glutes just to help release things and to help with that folding forward. Take it to where it feels like you can feel those muscles stretching. A few deep breaths, and then gently as you exhale, see if you can take it down a bit further. Once you start rounding, then stop. Slow, gradual process to get into the stretch is much better than doing it fast and doing it incorrectly. If you're able to get your chest down, you can then just rest the head and just hold it there. Or you can have a pillow or a bolster or something under here so you can just relax into the stretch. Just hold it for a little bit longer because it's lovely, this one. It's a delicious stretch. And slowly and gently unfurl. We're going to switch the legs over now so the bottom one's on the top and the top one's on the bottom. Moving gently. Taking time. Get yourself set up. No rush. Little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. From the hips again. A little bit tighter on this side for me. So I'm going to take it nice and slow. Big inhale. As you exhale, slow exhale. Just bring it down gently. Hold. Hold still for a bit. See how that feels. Decide if you want to go for a little bit further. May take a little longer on one side than the other to get down to where you were before. Or you may not get down as far. It's all good. This is one of my absolute favourite stretches. easing into it. When you feel you're down as far as you are comfortable going, you should feel some mild discomfort but not pain. Pop your pillow under your chest if you're using a pillow. If not, just sink into that and hold. Some nice long, slow, deep breaths. Stay there for ages, but we're running out of time. Okay, bring yourself up. Nice and gently. Your legs a little shake into the hips. Take a comfortable seat. Might be legs out for you, legs crossed. And we're going to take it into eagle arms. One arm crossing over the other. Hands together if you're able to. If this is tricky for you, you can also take the interlocked fingers. Push forward, rounding the shoulders option. Bring the elbows up. Over, jazz hands, and switch over jazz hands. You may have noticed from previous videos, I always manage to put some jazz hands in somewhere. Long, slow, deep breaths, relaxing those muscles. Okay, release, straight arms, straight fingers. Bring across the body. Pull it in, above the elbow joint. Turn that head. Stay nice and upright in the spine. Changing sides. Straight arm, straight fingers. Turn the head. Stretching into the shoulder. Okay, give the shoulders a little roll. And interlock the fingers now. Stretch into the chest. Pull those arms back. Bring them up as high as you can. Looking slightly up. Big deep breath into that diaphragm. Sigh it out. And again. One more time. Release. That's the end. I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. See you next time.